What's up guys, how are you guys doing? In this video I'll be talking to you guys about some of the changes I would like to see in the game, guys. Okay, this is gonna be another feedback type video, and yeah, because I was doing a chaos run, a lot of chaos runs lately, trying to get a build for mailing, guys. Okay, and one thing I noticed is that how long it takes to get one proper build in the game, in this game, guys. Okay, the amount of time it takes to get a build is kind of crazy. So I was thinking about some changes that could improve how much time we spend inside the chaos mode and make it more seamless and more time friendly, right? So yeah, of course I ended up getting a decent build for her, but well, as you guys can see, right, it was almost perfect, guys. So almost perfect, right? Because I ended up getting this card right here, which is probably the base card for her, which is for each passion card used, one extra hit, right? That's how you guys see Melin do like crazy amount of damage, like 30k 40k damage, right? So yeah, this is definitely the main skill you guys want to get. But one thing I didn't get is, of course, another copy for this card right here. Okay, of course you guys want move 2 basic cards for this card, or you guys want create 2 basic cards. Okay, both move and create bypass the restriction of just drawing from the draw pile, because when it comes to the like drawing an ability or a card from the draw pile, if the card is not inside the draw pile, you pretty much just not gonna get a draw effects for that. But if you have the move effect right here, or the one that lets you create the cards, it bypasses those restrictions. It will give you the card you guys want, like the basic, for example, for in this case the basic cards every single time. Okay, every time you use this card, you guys should get 2 of the basic cards, right? So yeah, but I didn't get 2 copies because what ended up happening is throughout my run, this card came up 3 times in a duplicate event, guys, and I missed out on a chance to get this, which is very unfortunate, man. But outside of that, the build is very nice, right? But yeah, that's so I want to talk to you guys about some changes I would like to see in the game. Okay, but yeah, I'll go inside the chaos mode and show you guys the first thing I want to see changed in the game. So yeah, the first thing I want to see being added in the game is, guys, a way to let us reroll these epiphany effects like this right here. Okay, these are usually random ones. I think it's almost all the time it's random. So they should add a system that let us reroll these effects right here, so we can actually get the right epiphany we need for our build, right? So I think this will reduce the amount of time it takes to get a build for a character. Like I said, I've been trying to get a build for mailing for like 4 days now, and you guys see what I got, right? Not the best one. It's close enough, but it's not the best one, right? So yeah, I feel like they should add a reroll system right here, similar to how we can reroll the dice. They should add similar thing here. Okay, that's one thing I want to see in the game. Okay, see, same thing here, right? This is one of the godly epiphanies right here we could get. I feel like they should let us reroll these kind of effects right here, because you don't get these guys often. So yeah, having a system that let us reroll these. Of course, you get this inside a combat where it gives like 3 options to pick one from the options, and you could get epiphany effect for it, right? So yeah, I feel like they should add a system that let us reroll these type of epiphanies. That will reduce the amount of time it takes to get a proper build, right? The right build for your characters, right? Yeah, but for this build, I'm just gonna go there right here. Anyways, we're gonna come back to the next point. Okay guys, so point number 2, guys. Okay, what I want to see is another rerolling system for this right here. Okay, this, of course, after beating the outer the outer boss right here, you always get this copy card effect right here, right after beating it. So when you select this, it will give you a random cards to copy from, right? So I feel like they should add a reroll system for this as well, so we can actually copy the card we want, right? Again, right, I'm trying to reduce the amount of time it takes for us to do runs in this game, right? So in this game mode right here. Okay, so this will be a big help for all of us, right, to actually get the proper build easily, right? So yeah, a system to let us reroll this as well, similar to the epiphany one, right? So yeah, I would love to see that kind of system being added in this game right here. Okay, so yeah, that's my second point here, right? So, things I would like to see changed. For now, I'm just gonna pick this one, of course. This is the best one I got through from selection. So yeah. Okay, point number 3. Number 3 changes I would like to see in the game is, if we look at the component, and if I'll go to Irene, for example, right, and if we go to the memory fragment, I would like to see a system that actually let us reroll the bonus status here. Okay, these bonus status are very random, so you know, I feel like having a system that let us reroll these status as well is very useful. You know what I'm saying? So we could build our character a lot easier as well, right? So yeah, a system that let us reroll the bonus status, not the main status, because we already have something like that where we could actually like select the main status here and craft a gear, right? But we don't have anything for the bonus status right here. Okay, so I would like to see a new system added. Like they could put the option right here, right, next to upgrade or something, and but it would let us reroll a certain bonus status here, right? So we could get crit damage, crit rate, and stuff like that easier, right? So yeah, that kind of build, like gears changes, I would like to see in the game, guys. Okay, that's point number 3. Yeah, I think a lot of you guys would also like to see something like that. I feel like a good example is if you guys ever played 7 Deadly Sin Grand Cross. They have a system that lets you reroll the bonus status, so you could actually get the proper build for your character, right? So having a system to reroll the bonus stats is very nice and very helpful for your character building and stuff like that, right? So now we're gonna move on to point number 4. Okay, so point number 4, I want to go to the memory fragment, guys. I've been saying this for a while now, and yeah, they haven't said anything about this, but I need to see something has done with this right here. Okay, this stamina cost is crazy, guys. Okay, the 60 stamina to get the most random gears is not a good system right here, guys. Okay, so I feel like lowering the stamina cost for this is quite useful, guys, and needed in this game. Okay, because 60 stamina for you barely get it. You get like what, 2-3 gears. I'm doing like level 10, right, the last difficulty, and all I get is like 2 gear pieces for 60 stamina, guys. Okay, so that's kind of a little like not good, guys. Okay, so I feel like they need to lower the stamina cost for this. Okay, I've been saying this for a while now, and yeah, you guys all know that there is the stamina issue in this game, right? So costing a 60 stamina to do one run in a gear farming stage is kind of, I don't know that yeah, that doesn't seem right, guys. Okay, so this need to be lowered to 30 stamina or something, guys, or 20 or 30 stamina right here. Okay, because this is a little too expensive for a stamina issued for the stamina problem we have right now. Okay, so yeah, lowering this would be quite useful. Point number 5 I want to see in the game being changed is adding more ways to duplicate cards in the chaos mode, guys. Okay, yeah, I feel like the duplicating cards is one of the core mechanics to building your characters. So having more options or more encounters / events to duplicate cards is going to be quite useful. Okay, of course, like I said, similar thing to the how after fighting the outer or the interior boss, you get an event to copy cards, right? And they should add a system to reroll that, and they should also add a system to reroll the duplicate system that will be added at some point, hopefully. So yeah, having a system to let us reroll and duplicate more cards is very nice. So I want to see more encounters to let us duplicate cards, because that's one of the core mechanics for this game. Oh, as you guys can see, my Mika does have a pretty decent build right now, because I did manage to duplicate a bunch of gearbox and also this right here, right? So the duplicating cards makes a massive difference to how your characters function, right? So having something that let us duplicate cards, having more ways or more encounters to let us duplicate cards is going to be quite useful for building our characters. Of course, not just random duplication. There need to be a system to let us reroll which card we wanted to duplicate, right? They need to lower the RNG required in the chaos mode, okay? Because that's one of the reasons that chaos runs take too long. Okay, like I said, nowadays the way I do things is if I go inside the chaos mode and on the first like half of the stage, like if I don't get anything that I actually like want, right, be it like funny effects or duplicating cards, I just quit the run. Okay, I'm not going to finish the run because there's no point in finishing the run when I'm not going to be using that build, because it's scuffed build and it's the build I did not want, right? So having lowering the RNG needed for the chaos mode is very, very important to reduce the amount of time it takes to get a build for your cards, right? So yeah, so point number 5 is more encounters, more events to let us duplicate cards. And also when we get those encounters, there need to be a system to let us reroll, so we could actually duplicate the card we want to duplicate instead of being it random, right? Instead of it being random, right? So yeah, that's point number 5. Now we're gonna go to point number 6. Okay, next point is about the dimensional tunnels right here. Okay, I feel like they need to add a guarantee epiphany effect or duplicate card event encounter inside the dimensional tunnels, because these dimensional tunnels gonna become permanent, like part of the permanent system to the normal 0-0 mode after the event index. That's what they said inside the dev note. So if they're gonna be permanent, I would like to see a guarantee epiphany or card duplicate event inside one of these guys right here. Okay, because I do like the dimensional tunnels. They are a pretty little, like, addition to the chaos mode, and yeah, I would love to see an event encounter that will guarantee us a epiphany, like the epiphany upgrades or card duplicate event. Okay, again, right, to make our runs and building character a lot easier. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the next point. Okay, see, for example, this is my favorite event to encounter inside the dimensional tunnel, right? This will let us give us a bunch of options, right? A random combatant gain epiphany 1 times, or you can trigger a nihilium epiphany. This is the godly epiphany, the special type of epiphany, to a random enemy, or you could select 1 card to give it epiphany. So I would like to see this event being a guaranteed thing inside the dimension tunnel, because this event is really good. Okay, it will pretty much let you select a card. I always go for the middle one because it actually lets me select a specific card I actually want, right? So for this build, I'm gonna go for this one right here. So let's see if we get it right. All right, see, this is what I mean, right? So there need to be a system that let us reroll these things right here. Okay, because again, right, even though it's a selected combat card to get epiphany, the epiphany you actually get, the epiphany effect you get, is random, right? So then there need to be a system that let us reroll these things, so I could actually get the ones that give me, for each passion card used, you get 1 extra hit, right? But this one, the one I got, is 200 damage. Next passion card used, 1 extra. You guys do not want this. So this run is pretty much just cooked. Okay, so I'm just gonna, when this happens, right? When this is what I've been doing, guys. Okay, so when I don't get the right build, I just quit, guys. Okay, because there's no point in continuing the run, because again, my build is scuffed already, right? So yeah, I feel like there need to be a system that let us reroll these things. Okay, again, that event is one of my favorites. So yeah, the dimensional tunnel need to have a guarantee event that will let you get epiphany effects or new card duplicate event encounters inside the dimensional tunnels. Okay, and last point I want to talk to you guys about is, of course, this is a bonus event. Okay, a bonus, like feedback thing I'm gonna give the devs, is adding new live 2D arts to these cards, right? For example, Ri, she does not have a live 2D art similar to Amir and Nia right here. Okay, so I would like to see a new live 2D art for these 3 characters. These are by far my some of my favorite designs characters. I like Nia with her guitar. She just looks sick, right? So yeah, they could do something with Nia where she's on stage just rocking and rolling. Okay, so I think that I would love to see something like similar to that kind of art for Nia. Ri, she, if you guys remember, inside the event section, there was an art where she was like waking up from her sleep. So they could just give her that art for the live 2D, right? So yeah. And of course, for Amir, they could do something with her. I do love her design. Her design is probably one of the best designs, but I'm not a fan of her playstyle. That's why I'm not building it. But her design-wise, she's amazing, right? So yeah, I would love to see a new live 3D artist for those characters, right? As you can see, I have Selena here. I have pretty much just unlocked a bunch of live 3D artists. So yeah, I would like to see Nia, Ri, and Amir being added to here. Okay, I don't really care about the other characters as much. Those 3 I do care about. So yeah, that's one bonus thing I want to talk to you guys about. So yeah, let me know if you get what you guys think about these changes. I think these changes I just mentioned will make our doing chaos runs a lot more fun, a lot more enjoyable, and a lot less time consuming. Okay, because the chaos mode, they take too long to do, and when you get cooked by a RNG and you don't get the build you want, it does not feel good, right? So yeah, minimizing the amount of time it takes and minimizing the RNG it takes to get a good build is probably one of the best changes you guys can do for the chaos mode. Okay, so yeah, if you guys, of course, if you guys have any more ideas, let me know down in the comment section. Okay, yeah, hopefully this will reach the devs, and they will take some of this advice or some of these feedbacks to heart, and implement them inside the game. Okay, so yeah, that's it for the video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, see you guys on the next video. Bye.